In this episode, we'll be discussing the Cleveland Browns and Deshaun Watson. Listen, Deshaun Watson, man, he's gonna make you all who knocked him, whoever doubted him. You're gonna eat your words. I'm telling you now, man, you should have just waited the whole process out. And I ain't talking about the legal process, okay? I'm talking about, what he's not going to do because he's been away from the game. Now, this right here, this first clip, let's talk about the importance of preseason real quick. Okay, so look. So, they are on the goal line, right? They are on the goal line. And I'm going to be honest. They did not get into the end zone, right? We're going to check it out. They did not get into the end zone. And this is what I like about the preseason. This is week 1 of the preseason. This is the first preseason game. And this is what I like about the preseason. And this is why I love it for the Cleveland Browns. Because, whenever you're putting your team out there to be vulnerable and to expose their weaknesses, not during the regular season, but right now, you get the look of disappointment like this kid. Right. That's tough. That's tough. I know you look kid. I know. I feel you. But, listen, little dude, you got this guy. That's right. You got this guy right here, man. And then on top of that, you got this guy. Now, this guy right here supposed to put this guy in position to make this guy right here look like a genius. Okay? That's the bottom line. But let's go ahead and be honest real quick. Because I can't sit up here and talk highly of Deshaun without bringing the facts and the evidence and the proof. And the simple fact of it, Deshaun was bad last season. Okay? He was bad, So I'm going to go ahead, play some of these clips, man. And it was obvious reasons why he was bad, right? The dude haven't played ball in a while, right? But what we will look at in the video, we will see a guy in this video. We will see a guy who didn't had a full season of OTAs, of training camp, of being able to sit down and install plays, to be able to voice his opinion on plays. But in the meantime, in between time, this is the guy right here who I know. Who whenever I think of Deshaun, I think of this guy. He actually got poked in the eye on this play right here. In the post conference of that game, guy I was pretty blemished. You understand me? But yeah, so this is the Deshaun who I know. Now, if you already made this far through the video, man, listen, I really appreciate you because, it's on, man. Look, dropping dimes. Come on, man, this guy's dropping dots out here. Look at this. Bang, flat-footed. And one thing I would say about Deshaun as well, Deshaun is one of the few quarterbacks. Not only is he fearless in the pocket, he'll take the hit. Now, this is what I also appreciate about the preseason. As mentioned, it allows you to implement new offense, new schemes, new systems. See what fits, what doesn't fit. Because at the end of the day, it's all about technicality, fundamentals. These are the very essence, trial and error of football. So to see Cleveland, a team who looked at bad last year, to see them offensively come out within this preseason and just really look a lot better. If I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, I would be excited. I'm just gonna tell the truth. Okay. There's a lot of upside in Cleveland. Now, like all other teams and anything else, there's gonna be ups and downs. But that's the importance of preseason. I would like to say this too. I'm not sure if Cleveland wins 9 games. I'm not. I'm convinced that Cleveland could win 10 or 11 I'm convinced of that.
It was good. It was good for us to be able to deal with some adversity early on, especially on the road, communication, things like that. Feed off the defense energy, and be able to capitalize on the turnovers that we got. Definitely with the exchanges with the running back. I know. It's a little bit different, and it's a lot that goes into it. It might seem small, but it's a lot that goes into it. But we're going to clean that up. I feel like we could have took care of the ball. We could have made some sustained drives and drove it down. But outside of that, the plays was good. We made some plays overall, and we kind of moved the ball. We got guys, we kind of touched the ball and things like that. It was good to see David go up for that corner route for the touchdown. So overall, I think it was good for the final tune-up, and we cleaned some things up to get ready for week 1.
Man, look at that catch. All hands, man. I mean, you got to give it up for Deshaun. Like he said, he really want to spread the ball around. Look at his numbers. I mean, this guy done thrown for twice 4,000 yards, once 3,800. We're talking about in about a 4-year span. I really like what they're doing with their offense. See, Amari Cooper really beat both of them deep on that play. That was a terrible angle by that safety. Terrible angle. But once again, this is unacceptable. Just going into the regular season. It don't matter how many ways. Look, Deshaun's pissed. How many times I gotta tell you, bro? It's hard to believe that guy just makes the 53-man roster after fumbling twice in the first quarter. That's tough. But the thing about football in preseason, this is the only drive that we're going to review. The thing about football is that it's really is a momentum sport, right? And you don't allow one bad play, two bad plays to stack up and pull you down, because all it takes is one play. All it takes is one play, boom, to shift the whole paradigm. And that's gonna be an interesting connection too. In the prior video I made about the Cleveland Browns, I had actually shouted out Amari Cooper because, man, Amari Cooper, that guy's beyond special, man. And you get him the right quarterback, he's a top 5 receiver. He's up there with the DeAndre Hopkins. He's up there with the Devontae Adams. He's up there with these guys. There's not a stat line that he can't touch. You give him a healthy season and an adequate quarterback. Now, this is the thing that also concerns me about Cleveland, is what I've seen in the red zone from the last time Deshaun played, when they didn't get in the red zone at the top of the video, and also his red zone interceptions. One of the hardest places to score in the NFL is within the 20-yard line, which is the red zone. And one reason in particular, and one reason for sure, is because the windows get so much smaller. The best pedigree is to run. That's one of your best pedigrees. But that all starts with these guys right here. It has to start with these guys up front, man. It's imperative that it starts with those guys up front.
It's going to be great. It's going to be real great. I think, Kevin is, like I said, he's been on the edge of wanting to call some things, but there's a lot of things that it's going to look very, very different. So, we got 2 weeks or however 10 days to, get that tuned up and ready to go. And, once September 10th comes around and Cleveland Stadium, it's going to be, fireworks, and that's the plan. Don't hold anything back and just let it all loose and just go out there and have fun doing it.
And once again, this is the importance of preseason, because the way their first preseason game ended, they were shut out on the goal line. Now they end their preseason by actually getting into the end zone and not being shut out on the goal line. And man, listen, that's what makes preseason. That's what makes sports. The camaraderie, the brotherhood, the willingness, the determination, the drive. And with all that being said, man, listen, once again, it's been real. It's been another episode of Overlooked Sports Opinion. Appreciate you for coming through.